What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to YGOPD, your Yu-Gi-Oh! Professional Development, and we're back with this week's 2-Minute Tech. Last week, if you didn't see it, I covered Power Filter, what I think is going to be one of the most powerful floodgates of the coming format, and I would like to highlight this week what I think is going to be one of the most powerful hand traps of the coming format, something that has been flying under the radar and seeing a little bit of play here and there, but is relatively cheap right now, about 20 bucks a piece, which is I guess a lot from a budget standpoint, but it might be a way to go if you don't want to end up spending maybe $100 on the new quote-unquote Max C of the coming format. The card, of course, I am talking about is Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction. Yes, it is an Ashen card, but if you're not familiar with it, it has two really powerful effects. Quick effect, you can pop a field spell on the board and then special summon it to your opponent's field. Almost every deck in the meta right now uses field spells and is going to continue using field spells into the next format post Infinite Forbidden. So I wanted to go ahead and highlight every deck that it can hit, as well as the secondary application it has, which is that when it goes to the graveyard from your opponent's field, it can then destroy the entire board of monsters. So it's just basically Dark Hole. You can trigger this with the upcoming stuff for Yubel doing the Unchained stuff with either Escape or Soul of Rage. You can also even link away with IP into something like Nightmare Cerberus and pop it, which is a pretty great budget alternative for people who still don't want to bother getting SP. You could take this route as well and spend maybe 20 bucks instead of closer to the 80 or 100 bucks SP is still sitting at. So I'll talk quickly first about the couple decks it doesn't hit. These are ones that just don't have a field spell that might still see play here and there, but that's going to be Voiceless, Melodious, Branded, and Whitewoods. Those are four that aren't really going to come up, but what really matters is what it does hit, and there is quite a list. The top of the list, of course, is Yubel with Nightmare Throne, turning off that stupid card. It's just so good. Floating, starter, extender, making a phantom by itself now as a negate and insulating plays. It's really good. Clearing that card is really powerful, and you might even see Yubel start to use it since all the Yubels can't die by card effects, so it's also an in-deck hand trap they can use while dodging the negative effect of it. So you can use it to clear Nightmare Throne for Centurion. Stand Up is always there. That deck has been coming back into the fray a little bit with the new support they're getting the other tuner, as well as people trying to play it with the Whitewoods archetype coming up. Snake Eye, if it survives the ban list, we can hit Temple and of course throw Fire King in there. I think they get that new monster in coming out soon, maybe in Info. I know it just got released in Master Duel not that long ago, but hitting Island is really good, as well as Temple for those decks. And then Tenpai, of course, Sang and Summoning, the big bad field spell. Labyrinth is interesting because you can at least hit the field spell, and then they stop getting that additional pop layer on all their stuff and really helps slow down their momentum. Similar to Pearly on Street, slowing down the recursion as well as the targeting protection. And of course, Gimmick Puppet, turning off the FTK coming up is going to be important. Runic anything, screw that engine, it really just does need to go at this point. Plant Link is not bad, hitting the Rika field spell, slowing down a lot of stuff and turning off some pretty unfair mechanics that deck can use. Tier is something people have been maybe coming back a little bit because Fiendsmith is just Beatrice.engine, so being able to hit Parallel Rhino is really, really good. Flunder, if it pops up, hitting Map is good. And lastly, of course, Rescue Ace hitting the HQ to basically stop recursion. So that's it. That was a lot. I don't know how quickly I went through that, but that is Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, popping field spells, wiping boards. Really unique card that I think will be pretty good this coming format. If you don't have a play set, now might be the time to pick some up. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.